Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Tristan, and today I'm going to be ranking my top 5 favorite Treyarch Zombies maps. Like I said, this list will be my personal favorite maps, and it's just my opinion. That being said, kicking off the list at number 5 is Buried from Black Ops 2 Zombies. There are two things about this map that put it in my top 5 favorite maps, one being its uniqueness, and two being its simplicity. This map has got to be by far one of the most unique Zombies maps ever made for a variety of reasons. So the map takes place in an old abandoned western town deep underground. Once in the town and after giving Leroy some booze, he is at your disposal to help you traverse the map. You can use Leroy to gain access to the witch's house, which after every 5 to 7 rounds, if you make it all the way through the house, you gain a free perk and can get every perk in the map using that strategy. That brings us to the witches. Their only appearance so far has been in Buried, and basically they only spawn in once you get to the witch's house and they chase you down, and instead of doing damage when they hit you, they take away your points. If you can make it through the witch's house with 5,000 points left to spare, you're only one step away from Pack-a-Punch. To get to the Pack-a-Punch, you have to go through a maze that changes every time you enter it. However, if you have the Paralyzer, which is the wonder weapon with unlimited ammo that pretty much vaporizes zombies, you can use it to boost yourself over the barriers and make easy work of the maze. Almost all of these things, along with the general store, using chalk for your own wall weapons, and the perk Vulturate are all exclusive to this map. Now, with all that said, you would think that the map would just be ridiculously complicated, but in reality, it is the casual player's dream map. Buried is where I go when I want to play zombies, to just play zombies. There isn't any complicated way to get the power on or get the wonder weapon, you just simply have to play the game. All of that makes for an amazing zombies experience and gives Buried the number 5 spot for me. Coming in at number 4, and this may surprise some people, is actually Origins. So Origins was one of the first modern zombies maps, and being the first, it was revolutionary. The game introduced not one new wonder weapon, but 4 of them in the 4 elemental staffs, each having a different way to build and upgrade them. That and the fact that it wasn't necessary to build them gave the player freedom to play the map the way they wanted to play it. The map also brought us the Wonder Fizz machine, the new iconic Panzer Soldat, a new starting pistol, and revamped the main characters from the World at War and Black Ops 1 games. The Easter egg on the Origins is legendary, not only because of steps and cutscene upon completion, but it's also set the stage for Black Ops 3 and 4. While Origins doesn't crack the top 3, it would be just downright disrespectful to not have it in the top 5, which leaves it at the number 4 spot. Now here, number 3 and 2 can be interchangeable. That being said, let's continue on with Mob of the Dead at my number 3 spot. I'm going to begin with the simple fact that this map takes place on the Alcatraz prison. And not only are you in the prison, but you can also go to the Golden Gate Bridge. That alone has got to guarantee a top 5 spot at least. But then again, using that logic, Voyage of Despair would be a pretty badass map, so... Moving on. So I was just talking about how Origins is one of the first modern zombies maps, right? Well, I consider Mob to be the first one. Mob of the Dead gave us one of the best boss zombies in Brutus and the wonder weapon, the Blundergat, which has 4 different forms. The Blundergat, the Acid Gat, the Sweeper, and the Vitrolic Withering. The Vitrolic Withering looks absolutely amazing and is my personal favorite wonder weapon in all of zombies. I'm not sure if it's considered a wonder weapon or not, but this map also features the Hell's Retriever, another one of the coolest weapons in zombies history. The Hell's Retriever is a hatchet that can be charged before being thrown, and after being thrown will always come back to you. To get it, you have to go to 3 different locations in the map and feed the head of a Hellhound coming out of the wall. You can even upgrade the weapon to become the Hell's Redeemer. But the 4 characters and story of the map are elite among all the zombie maps, and don't even get me started on the intro cutscene. But even better than all that is the Easter egg. The Easter egg doesn't have 1, but 2 different outcomes. The coolest part about it is that at the end of the Easter egg, the game pits Weasel against the other 3 players. If Weasel wins, the cycle is broken, but if the other 3 win, the cycle continues. Everything about Mob of the Dead, from the atmosphere, to the zombies, to the story, is just about perfect, and it is well deserving of the number 3 spot. Up next is Shadows of Evil. If this was a list of best maps on launch, this map would be number 1, and second wouldn't even be close. Unfortunately this isn't, so it rests here at number 2. Shadows of Evil perfectly shows off what the new Black Ops 3 engine was really capable of. The setting and story on this map are genius. The map takes place in Morgue City, a 1960s Chicago-esque type of city. We are greeted by 4 characters, all of which have done something terrible. The main antagonist of the map, the Shadow Man, convinced them that they are there because of their sins and that they must do rituals for him to get out of there and be cleansed. In order to do just about anything on this map, you must use Beast Mode. Beast Mode is similar to the Afterlife of Mob of the Dead. You use it to access previously inaccessible places, turn on perk machines, and smash open various things. One thing you have to unlock are these Cthulhu statues around the map. If you can find 3 symbols on the tram and put them into the wall in the subway area, you are rewarded with an egg. Fill that egg with zombie souls at every Cthulhu location, and you're given the Apothicon Sword. After you upgrade the sword, you can literally activate it and then go back to normal weapon, and it'll still be going without you killing zombies. Basically, best wonder weapons in zombies history, the Apothicon Servant. If I haven't convinced you yet that it's the best yet, let me tell you how it works. Essentially, the Apothicon Servant shoots black holes that will always kill zombies no matter the round. The only downside is its ammo, but without that limiting it, it would be a completely broken gun. Shadows of Evil is a genuinely amazing map, earning its number 2 spot. Well, we finally made it to the number 1 spot. My favorite zombies map of all time is Der Eisendrache. This map to me is virtually perfect. The map is an old abandoned Austrian castle where our main 4 characters must find old Tank Dempsey and kill him. When the map begins, Tank is sent to the moon in a rocket, which you can see the second you spawn in. The Easter egg revolves around this, and while Tank is on the way to the moon, you shoot down the rocket he's in and then blow up the moon. Did I mention this map had the first ever actual boss fight in zombies as part of the Easter egg as well? This map has 5 of some of the best wonder weapons in the history of zombies. The Wrath of the Ancients, the Fire Bow, the Void Bow, the Wolf Bow, and the Lightning Bow. You can build any one you want, or all of them, or none of them. Having the ability to build none or all of them adds so much replayability to the map. And along to 4 wonder weapons returning, the Panzer Soldat also returns in this map. This map also introduces a new buildable called the Ragnarok DG4. They're essentially the gravity spikes for multiplayer, but the addition of electricity, and we all know you can't go wrong with that. Probably the best part about Der Eisendrache is that it appeals to both veteran players and casual players. To turn on the power, all you have to do is simply progress through the map and flip a switch. To get Pack-a-Punch, all you have to do is progress further through the map and visit the 3 locations it has. After that, if you're more of an advanced player, you can work on getting the bows, doing the Easter egg, or just going for high rounds. Der Eisendrache will always go down as being one of the best zombie maps of all time, and for me, it's my favorite map of all time. And that wraps up the video, everyone. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.